Out of the Box was a popular children's show that aired from 1998 to 2004. The hosts, Tony and Vivian, sang and made crafts inside of an imaginary house made entirely out of cardboard. We caught up with them 20 years after the first episode aired.
People always ask me what are some of my strongest memories from the show, what's some of my favorite episodes, and really they're all wonderful in their own ways, but what I really remember is Viv's laughter.
I love Tony. And there's my laugh.
So many times there would be opportunities where it would just be her scene. And we'd go behind and watch the monitors while she was doing her scene. And I was just always just in awe of her. She's a magnificent vocalist and person, and I love Viv.
It was great working with him. I wouldn't trade it for the world. He was so supportive. I always felt like he had my back. We had a great connection. You know, the producers wanted us all to use our real names. Like, so all the kids, it's their real names, you know? And I love it because you can watch. Like the first season, they'll call me Vivian. And then all of a sudden, like second season, they'll be like Viv. Being able to call each other by our real names, you know, Tony and I, the relationship you see on TV is our relationship.
Viv and I get all the credit because we were the ones in front of the camera. But what you didn't see is the 75 other people who worked behind the camera to present this show that millions of people actually ended up loving all these years.
We shot in Astoria, actually the same place right next to Bear in the Big Blue House and right above Sesame Street, which was right mind-blowing because growing up Sesame Street was my jam. Tony and I went all day, but the kids required by law to go to school for half the day. So we did 3 hours in the morning and then 3 hours in the afternoon. Basically in like a little over a week, we'd have 2 episodes.
I've been in the arts my entire life. This actually speaks to, I think, one of the reasons I was cast, because they were looking for someone who was a musician, who was primarily who could play percussion and specialize in junk percussion, and I've had that experience because I was in the original American cast of Stomp. Even before Stomp, I worked as a session and touring musician, and I played with Billy Squier and Cyndi Lauper and Mariah Carey. And now, of course, to this audience, those names may not mean that much, but you know, that was a while ago.
One of the biggest reasons for the show's popularity was its diverse cast.
I was excited to represent because I didn't realize it, I don't think, at the time. At the time, I was just super, super excited to be doing it, you know? But it was kind of, I think, after the fact that it started, you know, airing, that when I would meet people just, you know, out in public, they would ask me, "Are you Filipino?" It was cool, you know, because it was important to them.
I think it was very important because it's reflective of our world. And, you know, I'm a native New Yorker, so, you know, that's diversity is all around us.
Here's what Tony and Vivian are up to today.
I'm putting the finishing touches on some new music that I'll release this year. I was just going over some artwork and discussing storyboards for videos and all that stuff. So I'm really excited about that. So stay tuned. There's gonna be some new music coming out really soon.
So I'm a mom. That is my life. And I love it, love it, love it, love it. I love my daughter. I love my husband. I love being a teacher because that's mainly what I do now. I'm a voice and piano teacher. I music direct for several colleges, children's theaters, high schools. See, when I was growing up, I always knew I was gonna do something with music and I was gonna do something with children because those were my 2 loves.
I've been really touched and honored because a lot of, you know, the generation that grew up with Box, the kids and their parents have reached out and expressed online and in person how much the show has meant to them.
Goodbye for now, until we meet again. Goodbye for now, until we meet again.